Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynnnical, and today for you guys I want to sit down and I want to talk about Kingdom Hearts 3. I want to do a discussion talking about the development of the game. Really, when it comes down to it, the development is obviously, and this is clearly, the most important aspect of the game at the moment. You know, we've been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 now, coming up close to 10 years. Will be 10 years in March for the long-awaited sequel after Kingdom Hearts 2. Of course, we have received sequels of Kingdom Hearts, but however, we haven't actually received a true numbered sequel. And of course, Kingdom Hearts 3 is that true numbered sequel that we've been waiting so damn long for. Now, talking about development of the game, you know, exactly how close the game is, you know, towards completion, it's a tricky subject. Really, it is, because of the fact that really Square Enix don't give out too much information, and it's really hard to tell whether the game is 10% complete, which if it is, I would be just very shocked and very upset if it was 10% complete. Whether it's 20%, 40%, 35, 50, 60, 70, it's really unknown as to exactly the, you know, estimated, I suppose you could say, percentage that this game is in terms of completion. But however, with the recent kind of footage that we have received, just looking at this part right here in Twilight Town, it gets me thinking, and I want to talk about this and like kind of expand upon it more. So I talked about this in my Kingdom Hearts 3 Jump Festa trailer analysis. Now I understand that a few of you guys out there probably don't really watch analyses. I get that. That's okay. So that's why I'm doing this video, to really kind of just sit down and talk about that. So it kind of gets me a little bit worried. When I saw this, when I saw the fact that this part over here of Twilight Town is kind of missing, it made me think, you know, dude, like, how far in development is this game? What we do know is that Kingdom Hearts 2.8, right, it's the next Kingdom Hearts game to release, which is coming out in 2016. That's what we know. So next year's Kingdom Hearts title is going to be Kingdom Hearts 2.8, and hopefully we will receive Unchained Key as well. So, you know, next year is going to be pretty good. But that obviously means in 2017, it should really be the year for Kingdom Hearts 3, as Tetsuya Nomura has already confirmed that the next Kingdom Hearts game that is releasing after the release of Kingdom Hearts 2.8 will in fact be Kingdom Hearts 3. So it kind of makes me think, you know, the game should sort of somewhat be, you know, fairly done. I'm not saying like, you know, 60% done, but at least coming up to that 50, you know, it should really be getting to the stages of pretty much halfway. But just from seeing this part of Twilight Town, it really makes me think, dude, like, how much of this game is actually done? Now, this might not be a big deal to a lot of you guys. You might be sitting there thinking, well, maybe they're just saving that area for last, or maybe it's not really a priority of theirs. The thing is, though, you know, Twilight Town has been shown in, I believe, every single Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. It is the world that appears the most out of all of the trailers. In fact, yeah, like the very first trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 that we saw Twilight Town. Trailer after that, which is the D23 2013 trailer. Twilight Town. Trailer after that, Twilight Town, you know. Twilight Town has appeared in absolutely every single one of these Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers. Now, this is a world where they should pretty much already know the geometry of and the whole layout of the city. I understand that Square Enix are cutting down on these kind of transition parts and areas of different worlds, and they're more so kind of making worlds open world. But you would think, at least because of the fact that Twilight Town has appeared in numerous Kingdom Hearts games in the past, this would be a fairly simple task to actually get the whole world complete. In actuality, you know, I would say that Twilight Town really should be the first world to get fully developed, because it's a very well-known world, hence the reason because of the fact that it's actually appeared in a lot of the other Kingdom Hearts games. Obviously, it's going to be a pretty big world in Kingdom Hearts 3. We obviously know that it is going to be a world in Kingdom Hearts 3. So it really just confuses me as to why there is a freaking massive chunk just blatantly missing there. And I know a lot of people on forums and all over Twitter were talking about this, you know, like, they were mentioning the fact that, you know, look at the area where it would usually lead down to the Sandlot. There's nothing there, it's just like a fog or something. Perhaps it might be an issue to do with draw distance, but even in Kingdom Hearts 3 you can see that there is like a corner that leads down where you would walk to transition then into the Sandlot area. I thought I'd also mention that the chunk that is missing in the Jump Festa trailer, the part that leads down to the Sandlot, is actually completely there in the very first Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that we received back in 2013. It's fully there, as you guys can see. I suppose though, one thing to note is the fact that between the very first Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer and the trailer that we have now, Square Enix actually made the transition between using the the Luminous engine to the Unreal 4 engine. So I would say that a lot of the assets and stuff, not really a lot, but like quite a few different of the assets and kind of what they had already done on the Luminous engine probably would have had to get redone. But who really knows. I'd like to quickly go back to a bit of news and information that we got earlier on this year that actually talks towards the development of Kingdom Hearts 3. This is probably the most in-depth amount of information, and in all honesty, the best, you know, kind of information that we've actually received towards the development of Kingdom Hearts 3. This is what it said. It said, for the most part, we've established the ground foundations, like the basic systems and mechanics of what's going to go in the game. Development of that is pretty much close to complete, which is great, you know. But of course, since this is an HD title, it's now building the resources and the development of the mass elements of it, like mass production of the areas and the actual things that are going into the game. So from that, they're actually talking about like all the basic things are done, mechanics and all stuff like that. But in terms of like worlds and areas and stuff, this is where they're up to. But still to the point, if they were kind of mentioning that, this is going back to July of this year, I would kind of at least think that Twilight Town still would be finished, at least. And I know a lot of people are getting sick of seeing the exact same area of Twilight Town. Like, at least, you know, if they're gonna show Twilight Town, it would be cool to actually see, like, the other side of the tram area in comparison to, like, always seeing the area where the crack in the wall is. Of course, it's kind of covered up in Kingdom Hearts 3, but yeah, they're always showing that one area. Perhaps they just don't really want to show too much of Twilight Town. Also, this could be another factor of Square Enix working on multiple different worlds at a time. As it stands, they've showed more of Mount Olympus than they have of Twilight Town. But another reason behind that is, you know, perhaps maybe they're just focusing on displaying newer worlds in comparison to showing Twilight Town, a world that we have become so damn familiar with. However, though, should we be worried with Kingdom Hearts 3? You know, I honestly don't know, because once again, it comes down to the simple fact that we have no idea currently where this, you know, game stands in terms of its completion. I'm sure that 2016 is going to give us a clear indication of whether or not we're going to be receiving the game in 2017 or not. I mean, I would say that 2017 is pretty much like a 70% chance of getting this game, just due to the simple facts that Tetsuya Nomura has already mentioned that it's the next game that we're going to be getting after 2.8. I am really hoping that they show a little bit more of Twilight Town to the point where it looks like it's actually complete. You know, in trailers of next year. See, Twilight Town is a world that they can showcase a lot, just due to the fact that, you know, it's a world that we are very familiar with. And it kind of, it confuses me a little bit that they've shown so much of Mount Olympus in comparison to Twilight Town. If they don't really want to spoil the worlds and stuff, and, you know, they're kind of getting the no-go from Disney to display different Disney worlds, then I'm sure that showing Twilight Town wouldn't be a big issue, as Twilight Town as a whole isn't really part of a Disney property. I know that Kingdom Hearts is, you know, a big portion of it at least is owned by Disney, but Twilight Town really shouldn't be too much of a problem to display. What I'd really like to see is, I would like to see Twilight Town from the clock tower. You guys will know that outside the clock tower, you pretty much have a view of the entire town or city, and this would be a really cool shot to actually see the different areas that you guys, you know, are obviously going to explore in Kingdom Hearts 3. We can see from a cliff in, you know, the E3 2015 Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, a cliff on Mount Olympus basically gives us an overview of pretty much the whole world and like the different parts pathways and rocks and stuff that we're going to be exploring. So I think seeing a shot from the clock tower outside of it would give us a fair indication of, you know, how far through development Twilight Town is. But anyway, I just wanted to do this video because I know that a few people are kind of worried about it. Honestly, I don't know whether we should really be worried with it. It does bother me, and I'm gonna say that much. It does bother me that Twilight Town appears as if it's actually not even, like, near completion yet, just due to the fact that Square Enix, you know, constantly keeps showing us the exact same area, and it's not like it's a world that they're, you know, they have to be careful about and to not spoil. It's a world that we've seen so many times. But anyway, that's just kind of my opinion, my 2 cents thrown onto the table. What do you guys think about a large portion of Twilight Town kind of missing, I suppose you could say? Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.